When a person enters the US at the border, they decide what law to process you under, and now here in court, they're deciding to process you under a different law.
Immigration court attorney Antonio Ramos tells us this is now the new normal.
What I've been seeing is out of the few people, most of them, they have crimes, previous crimes, and sometimes not even have applied in front of the judge with any application, just an open case. And we have seen just a couple of cases, they have no crime, but the issue was they never filed an application before the judge.
As the detention of immigrants with what's known as the I-220A form continues, Ramos explained what's been happening inside the court.
People get in front of,
with stun guns and with flash grenades. It's real serious stuff taking place. It's being caught on camera. The lady in that first video that I showed went to court with her husband and with her kids, and then her husband was arrested on the spot to be deported on an expedited basis. And this is what the Trump regime is going into extra cruelty mode. Let me show you what went down in San Diego in the past 24 to 48 hours, where about 30 ICE officers raided a very popular restaurant in the South Park region in San Diego. They detained everybody who worked there, and then the community in San Diego came out and they were like, what the hell are you doing? And then the ICE members, the Gestapo, attacked the citizens of San Diego. Let me show you what went down. Let's play the clip. The San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria issued the following statement.
Oh, this is pitiful. This is not America anymore. This is scary. How can people be so cruel? How can this person be this cruel? Oh, hi. Hi. How you doing? Oh, that is so cruel that they are doing that to people. Yes, they may be in this country illegally, without going through the proper channels. You feeling troubled? Oh, that's why I try not to look at the news too much, because it hurts me so bad to see how people, humans, are being treated. Kids being torn from their mother's arms. We went through that before in the first time. That criminal, he was a criminal then, he's a criminal now. This criminal president, how he treat people. Why do you want a job working with the public if you hate the public? Why do they hire public workers that hate the public? That don't make no sense. How do you hire someone to implement law and order who breaks the law every day in their life? This is not America no more. America is not even trying to even be like an American country. It's pitiful. Who is your president? I've been in this world for 65 years. I have seen about 11 presidents come and go. I have not ever once in my whole life said that's my president. Okay? Because for one thing, I'm only over here because my people were stolen. And so, therefore, I was born in this country. And I was born on American soil, so that makes me an American. But and I have to live by Americans' standards. But no, I don't have a president. And really, a president ain't nothing but just a mouthpiece, just something to point at, something to blame the problems on. So, I mean, really, to go around the world lying to everybody, that's about it. That's all the president really does. He don't really have that much power. Congress really has all the power. The courts. I mean, come on. Ain't nobody talking about that. Black Lives Matter. Yeah. They always did matter. And you know what? Really, it's just really. You see these people fight, argue. You hear these talking points. They all get together in a room and say, okay, we're going to talk about this. Oh, we're going to say this. Why do you need talking points? So everybody can be on board on the same lie? Why? Just because you get a job or get elected, you stop being who you are? That don't make no sense. You know,
Today, we have heard so many amazing leaders that are on the front lines of so many important fights. I'm now proud to welcome our final speaker to inspire you once more. A leader who is living.
Hey, but there's an upside to the bill. It's cheaper to get a gun silencer now. There's even a tax break in there for tanning beds. So look, you know what they're doing. And I'll give you some names. I work with some of these people, and I heard the chair say this. Valadeo, Kim, Calvert, Kylie. They all voted for the big, beautiful bullshit. And they voted for it at 3 a.m. The middle of the night. Because you've watched TV. Every heist has to be done in the cover of darkness. So the Republicans, when they're not sacrificing the livelihood of the middle class at the altar of massive tax cuts for the wealthy, they're finding a lot of other ways to screw us. You felt it right here in California, and the rest of the country was appalled. When the horrific fire struck earlier this year, Trump and the Republicans kicked California when you were down. They played a blame game, and they put out misinformation about an incredibly tragic situation. They didn't have the backs of the firefighters. They didn't hustle to get you the help.
Well. Yeah, I remember that. Ooh, Lord have mercy. All I'm going to say is, whoever is really rooting for and proud to be a Republican right now, you are going to regret everything Yeah. By the end of the year, this country is going to look like a war zone. It's going to look like those neighborhoods that they try so hard to move out of. Because they're going to make the good people, the decent people, they're going to turn them into destroyers. You're trying to kill me anyway. You're trying to take away the health care for the poor. So now they're not going to be able to get the mental health they need. So that means they're going to be committing more crimes. You're trying to take away the food stamps from people that need it. So then they're going to be committing more crimes to feed themselves. They're not going to be able to get the health care. So people are going to have to work more jobs to be able to afford medicine. So that way the kids are going to get more wayward. So you're committing all these atrocities that is going to bring about a change for the worse. And all of us, every last one of them, no matter how much money you got, no matter how big your gate is, you're going to feel because you got to leave that gate sooner or later. Now, when these people start shooting these rich folks just because they're rich, that's the only thing going to wake them up. That's the only thing that's going to open their eyes.